Hey everyone, Hannah here. So I finally got around to fixing my computer so that it can take video and I don't have to rely on my piece of crap phone. So hopefully this quality is better than the ones in the past. So I am now on day 34 of the ketogenic diet. And I'd like to talk a little bit about how food can control us and how we can control food. When I say we, I mean me because I'm not a scientist and I don't want to act like I know stuff, which is what most people who talk on YouTube are like. I just know me and the research that I've done, which is from other people who may or may not know what they're talking about. So I'll share my experience so far. Day 34, I've been striving for the ketogenic diet, which should mean having 80% fat. And the rest more or less sort of protein and basically just no sugar. That's the main thing that I keep in mind is just no sugar, no carbs, and on top of that, avoiding toxins, which includes soy, which includes grains, um, and legumes. And these, in and of themselves, even just the first one, avoiding sugar, is pretty self-revolutionary. If I can say that, it's a revolution to myself because that means, no pizza, no pasta. And it not only means the obvious ones, it also means knowing all the salad dressings, what's in the salad dressings. And lo and behold, pretty much everything that requires ingredients, everything that isn't natural, not just, a piece of carrot or not just meat, it has sugar. Marinades all have sugar. You get a roast chicken, the sauce on top of it has sugar. So so that's been a struggle. That's actually been one of the biggest struggles, is finding what can I eat and what doesn't have sugar. Number one. On top of that is the toxins. Now I personally don't think that I have allergies to toxins so far because I've never had a problem, as far as I know, with gluten or with soy or legumes. But it's what's recommended, so I'm just giving it a try, and I'll reintroduce them later, and then I can tell you, unbiasedly, if I actually had a reaction or not. But I'm cutting them out for now, and the other thing is dairy. So dairy, the reason to cut it out, um, some people have allergy to dairy, and it's it again. I'm not a doctor, but the lactose and the casein. I don't know how to say that out loud. Casein. It's a type of sugar, and it stimulates um, insulin. So, as other people have said, if you've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, ketogenic diet is about suppressing that insulin, because insulin spikes is what makes you fat. It brings irritants to your body. So for me, my skin breaks out a lot, um, and sugar is a big part of that. So studies have also confirmed this. This is actually, I've read a few scientific studies about this, that carb and dairy cause your skin to get worse. Sorry, I thought it stopped filming for a second. So okay, so the other night, so I'm 34 days into this diet. The first 2 weeks were very hard, and the first week I was actually still having dairy and so-called safe starches, so ones that are um, roots, like sweet potato, for instance, or eggplant. Eggplant is a nightshade, but things that are more starchy, I would still have those. But my skin wasn't getting better. I didn't feel like it was an actual life change, other than I just couldn't have straight up junk food. So after that, I went for just no carbs. So in the beginning, honestly, it wasn't ketogenic. It couldn't have been, not with dairy and with those safe starches. It was just plain paleo or just low carb or whatever. And even that was kind of hard, but the real change was when I cut those out. So ketogenic diet, of course, goes for a lot of fat because your body wants so badly to have glucose, to have sugar for it to run its processes. And when it doesn't have that, eventually it gets around to burning fat. So, and it can run on ketones, which is why it's called the ketogenic diet. Um, so I've been trying to get that fat in. It's really hard because butter is 80% fat. So it's basically eating butter all the time. No, I don't have sticks of butter, but for instance, today I stir-fried some vegetables and eggs in duck fat, like a huge thing of duck fat. It was so good. You have no idea. Oh my God, it was awesome. Um, but even that is probably not 80%. When I say 80%, I mean 80% of calories. 80% of my calories was probably maybe from the duck fat, but um, it's hard is the point. It's hard. So I don't think I'm getting close enough. Maybe 50%. So I don't even think I'm really on the ketogenic diet. I'm just trying hard for it. And in the process, you know, there have been changes. Lost some weight, um, maybe 5 or 7 pounds even. If you look at my earlier videos, I don't know if you can tell the difference, but that and also my skin's getting slowly better. If you look at my last video, I showed a before and after. Since quitting the dairy and the safe starches 3 weeks time, it's a little bit better and it feels better to me. And I believe it will keep getting better. I'll share a picture later on in a few more weeks. But control. I'm sorry, I'm not very focused. Control. The other night, I cheated. It was the same thing as last month. Last month, I made a video about having cheated a weekend, or maybe 2 weeks in. I was just so. It wasn't hungry at that time. It was just I wasn't eating anything good because I couldn't cook well for myself. So everything I ate tasted really mediocre. And that's really discouraging. It does something to your mind to always be eating bland food. So I was out with friends and I was like, I don't care. I need to have something that tastes good. So I got a burger and I felt really good. I felt good the next day. I was so happy. But since then, I haven't had um, any carbs. That was pretty much the last day of the safe starch part. That was like my soft core keto, and that was the nail in the coffin. I was like, I cheated, and then I was like, no, all right, I did that. Now I'm gonna get serious. And so then for about 4 weeks, I've been very serious until I cheated again, and I had a burger with fries and a glass of wine. So I didn't go out thinking that I was going to do that. I went out with my friends just to a bar, and it was buy one get one on burgers, and you know, they were all eating, and I was really hungry. I don't actually, you know what? I wasn't even very hungry. I'm like not even that hungry these days. But what it is it's addiction. I made it very clear in my earlier videos. You watch those early day videos, I look like shit because sugar is an addiction, and it's very much a drug, and I myself am perhaps particularly addicted to it. So, you get the fries in front of you and you just can't help yourself. I don't feel like that toward anything else. I don't feel like that toward meat. I don't feel like that toward even desserts, but I definitely feel like that toward carbs. If I see fries or chips, oh my God, pasta, like if it's there, it's like my brain is getting hijacked. And yeah, so that's been the struggle is sort of this more emotional level struggle to deal with this force that's driving me toward carbs. I'm not even hungry. Like in the beginning, I had shakes from withdrawal of sugar. I don't have those. Like I feel strong. I feel very mentally clear. I'm here. I'm present. But if you put a food that's made of carb in front of me, it's like my brain seriously gets hijacked. So I've been avoiding those, successfully didn't have any for 1 month until the other night. And the result, I felt like shit the next day. Physically, I was it was, your average American meal. It was a burger, fries, and a glass of red wine. And I've had some drinks, by the way, in the past month. But the next day, I felt like seriously hungover. It was like so foggy and a headache and exhausted and like depressed. And do you get that from one glass of wine? I don't think so. Like not having sugar for a month and then having that. Oh, did I lose you? Oh, my computer fell asleep. Anyway, it was really intense. Like it knocked me out for the whole next day. So that was good though. I think the cheating for me, which so far looks like it might be a once a month thing, is a really good reminder why I'm doing this. Because I used to eat like that just whenever. And I guess I felt like shit a lot of the time. And it just felt like normal life. Like I just accepted it. But so now I I don't I don't like that feeling of not being in control. And it's not that I'm a control freak, I'm really not. Um, but the fact that I just got taken over and then I ate that all and then I was like so tired and felt crappy. Like that there's something wrong with that. Like people shouldn't be like that. So I'm going to continue avoiding the carbs. I don't trust carbs. I don't trust what they do to my brain. I don't trust myself around them. It's like I'm talking about an abusive lover. Um, and what I'm eating is so good. You know, that vegetable stir fry I made today with duck fat, I could live on that. And I'm going to make curry in a bit. So, that's my piece I want to say about food, carbs, and control. That's my own story so far. And for anyone who's dealing with carb withdrawal or who thinks they might be addicted to sugar, you probably are. We probably all are. And just keep up the good work. You'll get past it.